Welcome back to another My Minute Career here with the Wolves. Here we are, final 10 hours of the transfer window. Then we head through a full month of football in February. We got 6 matches coming your way. 3 will be playing the full highlights, and then the other 3 will be super highlights where we just show the critical moments throughout the match and then the end result. Of course, we're in the final 10 hours of the transfer window, which means we've had some offers come in before the deadline has been met. And the first up is Nori, a deal coming through here from Inter, and it is for 49 million. This one we are going to reject. It's a very similar offer to Man City, so Matt Hobbs has agreed to reject that offer. Next up, we've got Sarr. It's $8.8 million from Torino. He's obviously been critical for us this season, currently leading the charge on clean sheets in the Premier League. So Matt Hobbs has agreed to reject that offer as well. Now, we do have another Youth Academy graduate leaving us for a $1.5 million deal across to Ipswich. Now, in the last episode, we talked about the offers coming in thick and fast at the moment for Glucker, and we've had another offer come in here, this time from Spurs for $94 million. While the money is very tempting, I think being that we're in the final 2 hours of the transfer window, Matt Hobbs has agreed that we will reject this offer. But the big clubs are circling at the moment with some big offers, so it's going to be surprising if we do hold on to Glucker through Season 3. Now, looking at the transfer window, there were some big signings. Of course, Alexander-Arnold leaving Liverpool across to Juventus. Then you have Havertz, who's actually left Arsenal to PSG. He was leading the charge in the Premier League for the most goals, so that's a surprising one. Gabriel is off to Barcelona from Arsenal, so they're starting to rip apart their club. And then you got Watkins across to Barcelona as well from Aston Villa. De Bruyne's also across to Barcelona, so they've made some moves. And then you got Mo Salah leaving Liverpool as well across to Inter. So some big moves here in the transfer window. And the Premier League's starting to look a lot different here in Season 2. Looking at where we currently sit at the moment, we're in 4th place, 5 points behind Newcastle, currently in 1st on 51 points. And then in the relegation battle at the moment, Bournemouth, Burnley, Brighton all looking to drop, with Leeds United just outside on 20 points. Now, to start this episode, the first match will be a Premier League match against Leicester City. They've won 3 of their last 5 matches, so they're currently in some good form at the moment. We are starting this episode with a home match as well, so hopefully we can put on a bit of a show for the home fans. Looking at our lineup, of course, we're going with the 4-2-2-2 formation. The back line will be Chilwell, Lemina, Sedilia and Nori. It's starting to work well with Lemina in that back line. I think a bit of stability next to Sedilia has been working well for us. Then you got Gomez, Gray, Glucker, Kuna, and then up front will be Werner and Larson. Looking at Leicester City, they'll be going with a 4-2-3-1. So their formation is more for the midfield combinations. Obviously, we've got Mascaro, who we obviously sent away at the start of this Season 2 across to Leicester City. So he'll be a familiar face there for us today. The weather's looking good as well, so it should be a clear pitch and ready for some attacking football. So let's get this kickoff here underway. Larson through to Werner. He's going to clear it out here to Nori. Steps back on the inside, and that's a poor pass there through to Daka. Sedilia's trying to cover here. Shot opportunity off the top bar. Cleared out here by Sedilia, but that was poor start there. Glucker loses it to Winks. Gomez sliding across, not quick enough. Chilwell looking to do the same. Chip into the box, and Daka finishes it off. That is probably the worst start to an episode in a long time. Defensively, just lazy. And the start, that pass, is not what you want to be doing. We talked about Leicester City being in a bit of run of form at the moment. And that's not how you want to start a match. 13 minutes in here. Gomez trying to slide across. Lemina pushing down on Daka. Nice defensive play there by the captain. Down to Larson. Puts it through to Kuna, pushing off defenders here. Gets a bit of space here, Kuna. Shot opportunity. And what a play there from Kuna. Pushing defenders off left and right, straight through the middle. His 12th Premier League goal of the season, 20th goal overall. And he's in tremendous form at the moment. And just like that, running through defenders. He's got 3 players all around him. It's not going to stop him. He lines himself up and slots it in on the right-hand side. We're 24 minutes in here. Kuna with the ball. Down to Larson, got a bit of space. Mascara pushes across and Larson loses it. Kuna's pushing down here. Oh, great defensive play there from Kuna. Shot opportunity once again. Saved there by the keeper. Gluka looking to squeeze it in there. Saved once again. Kuna couldn't recover. A real opportunity there. Gray once again trying to get in there, but the defence just getting in front of every shot opportunity. And we're going to go into the halftime break here, all tied up. Leicester City have come to play in this one. We're 60 minutes in, all tied up at the moment. Gray getting underneath that one. Kuna down to Gluka, beats the defender, moves in centre field, shot opportunity, and he puts it wide over the right-hand side. A real shot chance there. $63 minutes in here now. Werner pushing down. Quick play there. Gluka also looking to do the same. Chilwell's going to have to slide across. We're going to change our formation to a more aggressive attack in defence as well as attack. Try and break this deadlock. Nice defensive play there by Sedulia. Down to Kuna. Centre field here. He's got Werner. Long ball down to him. Gets on the outside of the defender. Cuts it across. And that's how you want to get the second. His third Premier League goal of the season. 5th for us since joining in January. And once again, Kuna getting involved there with a beautiful assist down to Werner. And he just slices down the short side, beats the keeper. We're up by 1 here, 81 minutes in. Leicester City on the move at the moment down the left-hand side. Sorry, right-hand side for them. Nori misses the tackle attempt. Sedulia sliding across. He also misses on that attempt. And once again, we let in a very easy goal here 5 minutes before full time. Down the short side there of Sarr. He's usually good between the post. And defensively, we're just not where we need to be in this game. We're all tied up here with only 5 minutes left. Still a little bit of time. Chilwell pushing down here. Nice defensive play there by him. Pushes down to Gluka. Steps back on the inside. Werner running a nice line here. Pass through the line. Shot opportunity. And there we have it. 90 minutes. And Werner once again gets himself in the right spot at the right time. And Gluka, the maestro, delivers. Walking away with the 3 points here in front of the home fans. A critical 3 points as well. We potentially would have dropped out of the 6 if we didn't. And Werner once again finds the net. He's been tremendous since joining us in January. Leicester City looking to see what they can do here. And unfortunately, not much time for them. We pick up the 3 points. A big goal in the extra time or 90th minute there from Werner. But defensively, we need to get better. There were some lapses in judgment, which needs to improve, that's for sure. 44-56 split on possession. Werner, 10 out of 10. Same with Kuna. And Werner gets the man of the match. Next up, we've got the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We've got that 2-1 advantage at the moment, but it will be at home for the Spurs. So they'll have a little bit more extra to play for here in front of their home fans. Of course, it's been a tough run for us to get to this point. First off, we beat Brentford in that round 16. So we'll have a quick look at the table here. So round 16, Brentford 1-0. We beat Aston Villa 2-1. And of course, we're in that 2-1 advantage here against Spurs at the moment. On the other side, it's either Nottingham Forest or Derby that we'll be looking to verse in the final if we are successful here today. Werner, of course, on a run of form at the moment. 2 goals in his last match. But tremendous form in such minimal games so far since joining us this season. Obviously, only in January. Now, looking at the formation here, Spurs will be going with a 4-3-3-3. Solanke will be up front for them. We'll be going with the 4-2-2-2. And then we're going with our main lineup here. We need to cement a victory. And of course, then we head to Wembley for that final against Nottingham Forest or Derby, depending on what happens in that match. Of course, we need to get through Spurs here. We've only got that 1 point advantage at the moment. So it's not a lot of points. And they're obviously a top quality squad. We've had some battles with them so far in this series, and I think this one's going to be no different. Gluka gets on the outside here. Sergio with the sliding attempt, and he takes out the legs of Gluka. 5 minutes in. Looks to be a potential card. I think it would only be a yellow though. But aggressive play there by Sergio. And a nice attacking play there from Gluka getting on the outside. Looking to potentially chip it in the box here for the big man Larson. He gets underneath it. But, ooh, that's dangerous there by the Spurs defender. Almost scoring an own goal on that one. But we're 11 minutes in here. Kuna with the ball steps back on the inside. Beats Manu. He finds Werner here. Beats the defender. Shot opportunity, but blocked there. Gluka with another attempt. Vaccaro with a nice save. Gray taps it down to Gomez. He's going to pass a long ball out here to Gluka. He's got Chilwell running on the outside. Beautiful pass through to him. Shot opportunity. And Chilwell gets his second of the season. He's first in the Carabao Cup. What a nice play there from the right back, getting involved in the attack. And Gluka just puts a nice ball in front of him. Defender unable to get across quick enough. And Chilwell cements a 2-point advantage here in the 2-leg race. Kuna with the ball here. He's got Larson on the inside. Nice pass through. He's beaten the defender here. Sets himself. Shot opportunity. But Vaccaro, once again, nice defensive play there by him 30 minutes in. The keeper is busy at the moment for Spurs. Johnson's picked up an injury. And Kuna looking to put it inside the box. Larson underneath, unable to get clean headed to it. And Gomez is going to have to fight across here. Maddison wasn't the best pass there by him. Gomez. And it looks like Manu there has tripped him up. Yellow card for him. 35 minutes in. That was an ugly sliding attempt there. But Kuna, is it too far out for him? It's looking about 26 metres. Or 25, 27 metres here. We've obviously scored a couple from 26 out. Can he get one from 27? Off the top bar. And Kuna, you are the man. He's third of the Carabao Cup. 21st of the season. And I think it's his 33rd of the series. What a player he is. He lines it up over the top of the wall. And just where the keeper can't reach, it hits that top bar straight down into the net. And we've got a 3-point advantage here in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're going into halftime now. We just need to play smart. We've got a 3-point advantage here. But Spurs on the attack at the moment. Maddison through to Solanke. And then Johnson with a shot there. Sarr with the good hands. Little chip over the top from Nori. Down to Kuna. And then Gray's got the ball here. Nori here, 60 minutes in. We're looking to make a change there. And while we're doing that, we lose the ball. Sedilia misses on the attempt. Solanke. But Sarr, too good with the hands. Saves that one. Pushes it to the right-hand side. Solanke pushing down. 78 minutes in. Spurs have been all attack here in the second half. It's do or die for them, but a beautiful pass there from Machado. Gudez has got the ball. Shot opportunity. But he pushes it way left on that one. You got to take your opportunities there, Gudez, and that wasn't a good one. Gomez down to Chilwell. But that's going to be it. We pick up the victory. We're heading to Wembley for a potential pickup of our second trophy of the series. Obviously, our first Carabao Cup of the series as well. It was a battle of the Australian coaches, and we got one over Ange here today. Looking at the match stats, 51-49 split on possession. And then Kuna was our man of the match. Chilwell, second best player, and Ed Sarr between the posts was our third. So it's time to find out who we will be versing in the final of the Carabao Cup, and it will be Nottingham Forest. Derby put in a fight there. Obviously, we're up 1 in the first leg, and they took Nottingham Forest to penalties. A massive performance there by Derby to push a Premier League squad like Nottingham Forest to penalties. But of course, Nottingham Forest will be the opponent in the Carabao Cup. And we've got a little bit of a preview here of the FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. This will be a super highlight package, so it's only going to be the highlights or the critical moments, and that way we can get through a full month of football. We'll of course go through lineups here. We're going with a 4-2-2-2. We've changed things up. We've got Alex Scott in there, Machado, Traore, and in the back line we've got Gomez as well as Woe as well, getting some game opportunity. With 30 minutes in here on the defensive attempt, Gomez has come in too aggressively, and 36 minutes in, he's picked up another red card, and that's going to put us a man down for the remainder of the match. It was just too aggressive there by Gomez, and we'll look to do a change, bringing on Lemina, and Traore unfortunately got limited game opportunity. But the match continued, and unfortunately it was a defensive battle between both squads. Not a lot of clean football, and defences just stood up, and we went into full time all tied up on 0-0, which means we're going extra time and potentially penalties, which we don't want to head there. We're 93 minutes in here. Werner looking to try to get himself in position. A nice defensive play there from Nottingham Forest. Goodes shot chance, hits the right post, and Werner straight into the defender and cleared out here from Forest. They tap it down here. Wheatley straight past Lemina, and it's between him and the keeper here, and he hits the top bar. Wheatley had all the time in the world to line that up, and he hits the top bar there. But we've got our chances here. We need to score, or we're going penalty shootout here. Scott looking to deliver for the big man, Woe. Puts it in the box. Woe taps it on, and Nori secures the victory here in the FA Cup in the 120th minute. His second goal of the season, and obviously first in the FA Cup. I'm not sure, did Woe tap that on to Nori? Potentially could be an assist there for the big man. We'll have a look here. Across, taps down, and then Nori straight through the legs. And it's only fitting that a defensive player scores the only goal in this one, because it was a defensive masterclass to hold out Nottingham Forest with a man down. Lemina came into that back line next to Woe, Chilwell, Nori, and they were able to hold out Nottingham Forest for the full 120 minutes. That was Gomez and Gray as well. Great defensive play by the back line and centre defensive mids. Looking at the match stats, we're looking at a 47-53 split on possession, and then Woe was our man of the match with an 8.8, Gomez an 8.5, Nori 8.4, and then Saar between the posts an 8. So all defensive plays scoring well in this one. We're going to head back now to the Premier League. This one is against Brighton. They're in 20th position at the moment, but they're a quality squad that we've had some challenges with across this series so far. So while they're in 20th position, they can still score some goals, and we need to be careful there. It is in front of their home fans as well, so they'll look to put in a strong performance here today. 4-2-3-1 is the formation they're going, so again, a strong midfield. Dunk is their captain. Rushworth between the posts, and then you got Barisha up front in the number 9 for Brighton. Looking at ours, of course, we're going with that 4-2-2-2 formation, which is our Season 2 formation. We've got Saar between the posts, then we've got Chilwell, Sedilia, Roth and Nori. Gomez and Lemina in the centre defensive mid, so Archie Gray's getting a break on the bench. Glucker, Kuna, and then Werner and Larson up front. Of course, Archie Gray's been phenomenal this season. We just want to give Roth an opportunity next to Sedilia to kind of show us what he can do with a bit of combination. But then we've got the experience of Lemina playing that centre defensive mid to kind of hold down the fort a little bit there. Brighton on the attack here. Lemina sliding across, trying to put some pressure on. Nori pushing down here, coming off his wing. Gomez as well. Nice play there by Gomez, and the pressure worked on that one. We're now 15 minutes in here. Cleared into centre field. Sedilia gets underneath it. Gomez cuts off the passing lane. Finds Glucker. Tries to get on the outside. Nice play there from Glucker. Cuts past the defenders. Oh, he's lost it there. But, it was a poor pass by Brighton 19 minutes in. And Larson picks up the scraps. Steps around the goalkeeper. And scores the first here today. Glucker did a lot of work to get into the box there, but then Brighton's defence stood up, and he does a pass without looking, and it just shows you don't want to be doing that. He should just tapped it over that back line and reset with the corner. With 23 minutes in here, Lemina defensively coming up strong there. Glucker with the ball, pushing down. He finds Werner inside the box, but saved there by Rushworth. Cleared out here by Brighton. And that's going to be it going into the halftime break. We've got that 1 point advantage here against Brighton, but they're not over yet. We've got a full second half still to come. 54 minutes in. Kuna looking to find Werner inside the box, but he puts it too close to Rushworth. It's cleared out here by the keeper. Sedilia taps it down. Gomez holds on to it, pushes centre field here. Shot opportunity, but Rushworth comes up strong there. Quick hands by the keeper. 62 minutes in here, Lemina down to Kuna, and he's been tripped up here and potentially picked up an injury as well. Yellow card there. But Kuna, unfortunately, picked up an injury. Hopefully it's not too serious, but with 31 metres out, he chips it in the box for Werner through the legs of the keeper, and Glucker picks up the scraps for his 9th Premier League goal of the season, 13th in total, and the little maestro gets on the board here for our second. Kuna delivered a beautiful little chip into the box there for Werner, and Werner getting himself right in the spot for that one. Hits a nice volley through the legs of the keeper, and potentially Glucker didn't even need to tap it in, but the safe play was to do so, and we're up by 2 here, 6 minutes in. Little chip over the top. Gotts, he beats the 2 defenders because they trip over themselves, and unfortunately we can see just after scoring, and Brighton are still in it. I think it was Sedilia and Chilwell run into each other there and just leave a wide open gap, and Roth unable to get across quick enough. 77 minutes in here, throw in for Brighton. They've got Liverpool next for them. Lemina pushing down, Nori looking to do the same. He missteps on that one. Roth is too late to respond. Sedilia needs to slide across, and we're conceded a second. It just shows that the safe play was probably the right play by Glucker, because we're all tied up here, 77 minutes in. Brighton have switched gears and scored 2 quick goals. O'Reilly with the ball here, 83 minutes in. Goots straight through. Roth has to slide across here. Saar with the save. Beautiful play there from the keeper. And we're 4 minutes before full time, and it's been all Brighton at the moment. Once again, defensively there by O'Reilly. Sedilia misses. Roth comes across. Cleared out here by Sedilia. Larson finds Werner here, wide open. 90th minute, beats the defender. Shot! And Werner delivers once again for his 5th Premier League goal, 7th goal of the season, and in the 90th minute, once again, securing us a victory. What a performance by him. A beautiful pass from Larson as well, but hats off to him to beat the defenders. He's got a bit of space here. Defender just couldn't get across quick enough, and it's one-on-one with the keeper, and he curls it past him for our 3rd of this match. O'Reilly with the ball. We just got to defend up, but it's going to be the hooter. We pick up a vital 3 points here, but we almost threw it away with some poor defensive play late in that one. 53-47 split on possession, and Larson was our man of the match with a 10 out of 10 performance, obviously scoring a goal himself as well. Looking at the next match will be another super highlight match, so just the critical highlights I'm showing you here, and it was against Aston Villa, who currently sit in 7th place. We are at home in front of the home fans, and Aston Villa are currently won 2 of the last 5 matches, so they're in a little bit of a stable form at the moment. Our formation for this one, of course, 4-2-2-2 formation, and then we've got Saar between the posts. The back line will be Chilwell, Lemina, Sedilia, Nori, Gomez and Gray, Glucker, Kuna, and then Werner and Larson. So Lemina's back into that defensive line and holding down the fort with Sedilia. Aston Villa, obviously Watkins has recently departed for them. So you got Martinez between the post. You got Konsar as the captain, Kamara, Onana in the centre defensive mid. And O'Mara is the number 9 up front, which is surprising when they got Gabriel Jesus across from Arsenal as well in the transfer window. I thought he would have been the starting striker. But with 13 minutes in here, Luke has been tripped up. And it looks to be a penalty opportunity here for us early on. Gluka always looking dangerous. Defence always worried about him getting on the outside. And Kuna has the opportunity here to potentially get us that 1 point advantage. Martinez always strong between the post. And his feet were stuck in sand because Kuna just absolutely drove it into the top pocket 14 minutes in. He looked at it and went, there's no chance I was going to get across on that one. We're 47 minutes in here now. Aston Villa's opportunity to tie it all up. They tap it on. And then saved there by Sarr just before the halftime break. Great defensive play there by the keeper for us. With 52 minutes in here, Gluka through Larson, but defensively, Aston Villa pushes down, keeps us out. And Bailey takes the ball straight off Sedelia, and it's one-on-one here with Sarr. And Sarr aggressively comes out. What a keeper we've got between the post. Keeps us alive in this one. Werner beats the defender. He's got a bit of space here. Beats another shot opportunity. But Martinez, quick save with good hands between the post. And Bailey just throws the ball away there to Kuna. And that's going to be full time. We pick up the critical 3 points here against Aston Villa. Strong performance by Sarr between the posts. And of course, we had some opportunities, but were unable to get past their keeper, Martinez. Looking at the match stats here, it was a 46-54 split on possession. And then Kuna was our man of the match with Gray second best with an 8.2. Arsenal beat Chelsea. Spurs beat West Ham, so a couple of victories around the grounds. We've got another super highlight package here, the Premier League match against Chelsea. And the reason why we're doing this one is because we've had another match add into this episode, which will be Chelsea in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can put in a good performance here. It is away from home for us, but 2 victories against Chelsea would be a nice end to the episode, that's for sure. They're going with a 4-2-3-1. Chalobah will be their captain, playing the left-back position. Cole Palmer, Joel Felix, and then obviously Nicholas Jackson up front. With our formation, we're going with a 4-2-2-2. And then we've got Sarr between the posts. Chilwell, Lamina, Sedelia, Nori, Gomez, Gray, Kuna, Gluka. And then we've got Werner and Gudez up front for this one. So we're going to put Larson on the bench and see how we go with this formation. Obviously, both of them fighting for that right striker position. With 22 minutes in here, Joel Felix pushes down. Nice defensive play there by Nori. He finds Werner here, gets on the outside of Felix. And a beautiful long pass through to Gudez here. He's got the pace. Defenders are crowding him, pulling on his jersey. But he slices it past the keeper on the right-hand side for his 10th of the season, 6th in the Premier League. And we're up by 1, 26 minutes in. A great performance there. Nori, defensive play, finds Werner. And then Werner with a long pass to his striker partner in Gudez. Defence caught up to him in the end, start pulling on the jersey there. They're all crowding him. But he held his own and sliced it past him with 30 minutes in here. Gluka trying to push down here, trying to pass through, and Felix picks up the scraps there. Lamina misses on that attempt. Jackson with the ball. Sedelia slides. And we tie it. Unfortunately, we don't tie. Chelsea tie it all up. 33 minutes in. A poor attacking play from Gluka turned into poor defensive play from Lamina and Sedelia. And Jackson able to capitalise. We're 59 minutes in here now. Chelsea on the attack down the right-hand side. Nori trying to push down. Oh, that's a beautiful pass through to Jackson. One-on-one with the keeper. Sarr gets a hand to it. But Jackson gets the double here, 61 minutes in. It was a beautiful pass from his captain, Chalobah. It was absolutely pinpoint. Have a look at that. Straight in front of him. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Sarr comes out, gets a hand to it, but unfortunately wasn't good enough to keep the ball out of the net. Enzo with it at the moment, 6 minutes in. Chalobah holds it in. Down to Palmer. Back to Jackson. And he gets a hat-trick there. Oh, you could just see it happening. Jackson dancing with the mascot. Rubbing salt in the injury here. Cole Palmer with a nice pass back to him. Gomez just late to get across. And we're 90th minute here. Werner just couldn't get through that defensive line. And unfortunately, we do fall to Chelsea here in the Premier League. They pick up the 3 points. And of course, it was on the back of this man. Hat-trick, 3 attempts, 3 goals. A strong performance by him. But strong performance by his supporting cast as well, with some nice passes, giving him one-on-one opportunities with the keeper. Looking at the match stats for this one, it was a 49-51 split on possession. Gudez was our best player, but the passing accuracy was only 74%. We need to be better than that in the FA Cup match, which is up next and against, of course, Chelsea. So we need to put in a strong performance here. Obviously, conceding 3 goals is not ideal, and it's been a long time since we conceded like that. Of course, it's at Stamford Bridge once again, so it is away from home for us. And Chelsea are looking to put in another strong performance here in front of their home fans. We, of course, know who the danger man is, and it's Jackson, who scored 3 against us in the previous match. So we're all too familiar with what he could potentially do when he gets a clean ball one-on-one with the keeper. They're going with a 4-2-3-1. They've got a very similar lineup to the one that we just versed. And of course, we're going with the same lineup, but we're going to bring Larson in instead of having Gudez up front. So we're going with our main lineup, and that way we can hopefully start this match strong and put in a good performance and walk away with the victory and advance here in the FA Cup. Kick-off, moments away. Kuna's looking ready. And Werner here with the ball. Gets the ball out to Kuna. Looks to chip it over the top here to Larson. Looks to start early with a nice pass over the top of the defensive line. Lamina trying to push down here. Gomez as well. Sedilia pushing up. Nice defensive play there on Jackson. Kuna with a nice pass through to Larson here. One-on-one with the keeper. And he slices it past him. Early goal. First of the FA Cup for him. 12th of the season. Larson delivers. Exactly the reason why we brought him into the starting lineup once again. Is what he can do when he gets that opportunity one-on-one. Slices it down the left-hand side of the keeper, who was pushing out aggressively. Chilwell pushes down here, 17 minutes in. Gray with a long pass to Larson once again. He's going to step on the inside, finds Werner against his former club, and he's unable to get it past him. Larson slides in, trying to get a foot to it, and he's unable to do so 20 minutes in. Chilwell sliding across. Felix with a back heel. Back to Jackson. Felix with it again. Gomez pushing down. Gray looking to do the same. Nori's pushed in. And the ball goes out to Chalobah. Sedilia needs to slide across. Jackson with the shot. But Sarr was ready for that one. Potentially shouldn't have pushed Nori down there. But we've done the exact same thing here. Palmer straight through to Chalobah. And it's Sedilia who needs to get across. Jackson one-on-one with the keeper. And he puts it wide. And Sarr with the hands once again. And we go into the halftime break with that 1-0 advantage. Jackson, 2 shots on. Sarr's been able to get the hands to it. And we keep it 1-0. Gray here with the ball, 54 minutes in. Glucker with a pass through. Werner one-on-one. But the keeper gets a foot to that one. And it's cleared out by Chelsea. 71 minutes in here, still got that 1-point advantage. Centre field here, Lamina pushing down. Ball out. Nori once again pushing down. Nkunku one-on-one with the keeper. And he just finds the left side. We've got to stop pushing Nori down too aggressively. And Sedilia just not covering across quick enough. And Nkunku straight through. He's one-on-one. Lamina couldn't even get past Jackson there. Poor defensive play there by Nori. Felix through Jackson. Looking to potentially go extra time here. And we will be So it is all tied up here, and we'll be heading in to extra time to hopefully wrap this up, because we don't want to be going to penalty shootouts, that's for sure, against Chelsea. Again, FA Cup, go into the final moments. Who will be the man that delivers here? Kuna, centre field here, pass through to Werner on the outside, and the keeper, once again, quick hands, keeps that one in. And we're looking to potentially go penalty shootout here. Gluka with the ball, last attempt, down to Werner, through Gluka. Oh, beautiful pass through to Kuna. Shot. There we have it. Kuna delivers. He's first in the FA Cup. But Gluka, the maestro, with a beautiful pass through. And once again, we advance here in the extra time, in the final moments, with a goal. Gluka with a beautiful pass through, puts Kuna one-on-one with the keeper, and he just curls it in. What a play there. Werner, Gluka, and Kuna combining. And we get our redemption against Chelsea here, knocking them out of the FA Cup. Let's have a look at the match stats. It was a tough match against Chelsea. 55-45 split on possession. Our passing got better. Kuna obviously our man of the match with a 10 out of 10 performance. But our passing improved from a 74% to 81%. And it was a real difference maker. Looking around the grounds, Newcastle beat Bolton. Leicester City beat Stoke City. Bournemouth beat Man United. And Liverpool beat Swansea City. But that's going to be it of February football. We, of course, won all matches apart from that Chelsea match. So we had a good performance in the Premier League and a strong performance for our push to stay in that top four, potentially even win the Premier League. We've got some big matches coming your way in March, a couple of Europa League. Of course, we're now in the next leg, knockout stages, where it's 2 legs. Can we potentially advance in that one? Now, looking at where we sit in the Premier League, we're in 3rd position at the moment, tied with Liverpool in 2nd. We're still 5 points behind Newcastle, so they continue their winning streak as well in the Premier League. It would have been critical if we got those 3 points against Chelsea, but unfortunately, it's the Premier League. It's tough out there at the moment. Bournemouth, Brighton, Burnley, all are in relegation, and Everton are 5 points clear of them. Now, of course, we've got our big battle of the Carabao Cup final in the next episode against Nottingham Forest. Our potential opportunity to pick up our 2nd silverware of the series. Obviously, our 1st silverware of this season. So, big opportunity for us, and hopefully we can put in a strong performance. We're alive in the FA Cup. We've still got the Europa League as well. So, plenty of football still to come. Kuna is leading the charge in top scoring and assists in the Premier League at the moment. And then we've got Saar between the posts leading the charge with 10 clean sheets. When you look at the FA Cup, unfortunately, we've got no one in the top 5 in the top scorer, assists, or clean sheets. And that's the same for the Carabao Cup as well. So we've kind of had most of our players cycle through the squad when it comes to most of the matches. It's only in the final moments where we put a full squad together and run with our strongest lineup. Looking at Europa League, Kuna is in 5th place with 6 goals at the moment. And then in assists, Werner, lights out football, 5 assists off 2 matches. You could not ask for a better start with the new club. No one in the clean sheets column. But that's going to be it for this episode. We'll do a run through of all the stats for you guys on how the players have performed so far this season. Just want to say once again, appreciate all the support. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow. And of course, if you're new around here and haven't already, make sure you do subscribe. And of course, at the end of this episode will be the playlist for any of the episodes you might have missed so far. We've still got plenty of football to come your way. We've got 3 months left of season 2. We're still live in the Europa League, FA Cup. Of course, we've got the Carabao Cup final, and we're only 5 points behind Newcastle at the moment in the Premier League. So we could potentially even pick up that silverware as well if we get a good run of form. But hope you've enjoyed everything. Once again, appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.